On behalf of PRTC TV, we'd like to welcome you to tonight's high school basketball broadcast from Jackson County High School as the Lady Generals of Jackson County entertain the Lady Mountaineers of Oneida Baptist Institute. Along with TJ Isaacs, Justin Lakes, Mark Sulfridge, Hunter Carroll, my name's Brian Murray. Great to have you on this Wednesday, this windy Thursday evening. Did you experience any of the wind coming in there, Hunter Carroll?
I did. Been in Frankfort today for some things, and I-75 on the way back was very, very windy.
Both hands on the wheel.
Both hands on the wheel, yeah. It was almost worse than like hydroplaning. The winds were so heavy.
Well, we've had some heavy winds, got some colder weather coming in, and of course, this would only make sense if you are one of those joining us live on this Thursday, January 19th, on our PRTC TV YouTube channel and PRTC TV Facebook page. That young man is got his bag of corn, and he is ready to go. I love the way little kids hold food. It's just like an accessory. And they get so excited too. They do.
Like you never see like a little kid like sad that they've got popcorn or something.
Man,
they are just.
If we could just hang on to that youthful excitement.
Yep.
You know. Oneida Baptist Institute coming to town, and this is a matchup that, as many of you that follow high school basketball know, is so heavily weighted in the favor of the Jackson County Lady Generals. It's not even close, but Oneida Baptist Institute stands for so many wonderful things. I love this school. Larry and Angie Gritton have done such a great job since becoming the administrators over there. They were founded back in 1899. Now, this is interesting.
Okay.
Oneida Baptist Institute was founded by a man named James Anderson Burns. His intention in forming OBI was to bring an end to the culture of feuds and violence in Clay County. Burns aimed to teach the children of the hostile clans to love each other and not fight, believing that a combination of education and Christian love would cause their feuds to stop automatically. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. And one thing too, kind of want to give a big shout out to President Gritton too. They've actually have come to our church with their choir and sang several times. He's a great public speaker, very professional, all business. I can't say enough good things about Mr. Gritton.
He was a heck of a high school basketball player too. Sonny Gabbard got a chance to watch him play quite a bit, and I did there toward the end of my high school career. He's a little bit older than me, but he was a guard that was super slippery, and he could hit from about anywhere. I think that was around the same time the three-point basket came into play. It was around the time that Larry was in high school, and just loved that school and OBI. And remember having them hosting the district over there a few years back. It was so special. It gave me just a Hoosiers feel, you know, and I love that school and what they stand for.
Yep.
Jackson County and OBI about to do battle. Jackson County coming in with a record of 14-4 on the year, and OBI yet to win a game on the season. I believe they're coming in at 0-9 on the year. Jackson County, these two teams, since online stats began back in 1998, they have met 41 times, and we will tell you more about that in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break, come back. Starting lineups are next. Jackson County Lady Generals entertaining the OBI Lady Mountaineers coming up from Jackson County High School on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
You ready? You're gonna love to crank it up and rock it out. We took you backstage and we made you laugh out loud. We brought you great stories and a front row seat to some of country music's biggest stages. But trust us, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
That's an avalanche of awesome.
This is a Circle Network, and we are just getting started.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And we want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Egypt and Mike are back to business.
This is going to be one of our best yet.
Balancing project bids.
You can do that. I can do anything.
And busy kids.
Here we go.
Get head over heels for their jaw-dropping reveal.
That is cool.
My yang. And my yang.
Married to Real Estate. All new Thursday at 9 on HGTV.
Welcome back to PRTC TV from Jackson County High School. It is girls high school basketball here coming to you live on this Thursday, January the 19th. And we'll get the starting lineups first of all for the OBI Lady Mountaineers. A record of 0-9 on the season under sixth-year head coach Jacinta Oliveira. Starting lineup for them is going to include number 2, Jasmine Kajan Supawachara. Number 12 is Charity Carpenter. 15 is Kiana Hauser. Yebsira Osrat wears 22, and Jahi Yang wears jersey number 25. So Kajan Supawachara, Carpenter, Hauser, Osrat, and Yang for OBI. Still looking for the first win of the season are the OBI Lady Mountaineers. Now for the home team, the Jackson County Lady Generals, with a record of 14-4 on the season under head coach Courtney Tyree. They will start number 44, senior Kennedy Ward. Also, number 52 is Jenna Creech. 00, Madison Curry. Number 11, Kylie Shannon getting the start tonight. And number 34, leading scorer, leading rebounder on the team, Abby Gilbert, coming in averaging 16.5 points per game and 11.5 rebounds per contest. Lady Generals after tonight will travel to Clay County on Monday. That will be a part of a mismatched doubleheader as they had to move the girls' game up one day because they're playing Bishop Brossart next Wednesday, the 25th, at 8 o'clock at night, and that'll be in the All-A State Tournament. The boys will play the night after on Tuesday, so we'll make 2 trips to Clay County next week on Monday and Tuesday. Monday, we will cover the Jackson County Lady Generals against the Clay County Lady Tigers at 6, and then at 7:30, the Middlesboro Yellow Jacket boys team will play Clay County boys. We'll have that one for you as well. Then on Tuesday, just a lone game between the Generals and the Tigers of Clay County at 7:30. Don't have rights to cover the game as far as the All-A State Tournament, as they have exclusive rights to that. We wish we could do that. Quick bucket there by Kennedy Ward to start things off for Jackson County. And again, we talk about how much we love what OBI stands for and everything else, but this is a game, well, the last time these two teams played, Jackson County won by 72.
This, kind of that David versus Goliath matchup, too, for Oneida. And from the Jackson County standpoint of this is kind of, maybe even a get-right game, or let's run some sets that we've run in practice against just kind of different live bodies to see what can happen, things like that, getting ready for that All-A game and the district game on Monday.
Errant pass goes through the hands of Abby Gilbert, but right there is Kylie Shannon to put it up and in. Yeah, you know, you can find value in every time you hit the floor, whether it's practice or a game or anything. You can work on some things, and like you said, this will afford them the opportunity to do some things they couldn't normally do in game situations.
Yeah, and also, too, you know, it kind of gives your some of your younger junior varsity athletes a chance to get some varsity minutes. I always say that even if it is kind of a lesser opponent like this, the speed of a varsity game is much faster, even in practice, and you really can't simulate it.
Played a minute and a half. Jackson County leads 6-0. Lady Generals winners of the All-A 13th region for 2 years in a row. Last season they won their first contest before losing on the second one.
And, you know, too, Brian, kind of going up a very good Bishop Brossart team, kind of looking at them, they play a slower pace and speed, which you would think would favor the Lady Generals of not trying to get out and run. But I think one thing that Bishop Brossart does a good job at is making you make the most out of each possession. They kind of like to keep it low, right around the 40s maybe if they can, something like that. So that's kind of something, you know, which you got to capitalize on your opportunities if you are the Lady Generals.
There was Bishop Brossart was actually in that Berea Holiday Tournament, and they played Berea, and of course Jackson County played Berea as well, but Jackson County never got a look at Bishop Brossart. But they did quite well, I think, in that Berea tournament. I don't think they won it, but I think they got down to the final game in their bracket. We do have a 30-second timeout called by Oneida Baptist Institute, 8-0 Jackson County. We played just under 2.5 minutes.
And also, Brian, kind of looking at, if you want to compare schedules in the Berea Holiday Classic, they also played Perry County Central, and they beat Perry County Central.
They did.
And Jackson County's also played Perry County Central.
And split with them.
Yep. You know, they beat Perry County Central on their home floor, and then they lost in the Christmas tournament.
Yep.
So, you know, it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Hunter, I think that we beat Berea and they beat Berea by similar margins.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Our next broadcast after tonight, I was talking earlier about that we'll do the mismatched doubleheader on Monday with the girls playing against Clay County, and then the Clay County boys hosting Middlesboro on Monday night in that order, girls at 6 and boys at 7:30. But the boys actually have a game between now and then. They will play Richmond Model tomorrow night, and we'll have that game for you at around 7:30 as well. I believe it was a lane violation called on OBI.
Yep.
Jackson County with the basketball back. They get it down to Shannon. She can't get it in, but Kennedy Ward with the putback. That's 4 for Ward, 4 for Gilbert, and 2 for Shannon. Now 10-0 Jackson County. And you just have to admire, too, these. There's a nice shot there from the wing. See if we can get a jersey number here. Number 23, Yabshira Azrat with the first points for OBI. Down low, there's Kylie Shannon. She puts it up and in. So 4 apiece for the three front court players for Jackson County.
The three-headed monster.
The three-headed monster, yes.
Of our bigs.
But you have to admire the spunk of the players of OBI wanting to get out and get exercise and have a team and all that. And, you know, it's not easy to be in a situation where you're a private school, somewhat of a private school in a sense, in OBI and coming out in these games and not having much success.
No, and like you said too, Brian, I think OBI's season high this year is 22 points in the contest, you know, so like you said, just kind of props to them for wanting to get out and get their exercise and play and be a part of something bigger than just basketball.
Keep the program going, keep it alive. Knocked away there by Gilbert. OBI actually made the decision in the 2021 season. That was when COVID hit real hard, that they just did not play for the entire season. Creech with the 3. It's no good. Ward back up and in. But they actually, I think they didn't play on the boys or girls side.
See, that's what I was asking. I didn't know. I know they didn't play on the girls, but I couldn't remember if they didn't play on the boys or not.
Yeah, I think they just canceled the season altogether, which every one of us was, it was a really strange year.
Yep.
I think the schedule didn't start till after Christmas, did it?
It had plans to kind of start normal, but then they pushed it back 2 weeks.
Yeah. 14-2, Jackson County by 12. They throw it down to Ward now to Gilbert for an easy one. Probably won't see these starters in here for very long. I'm assuming that Courtney will probably let them play the first quarter and have a different set in there for the second quarter. Maybe bring them out for a few minutes in the third.
Yeah, she's got 3 checking in right now, or next
dead
ball.
Yeah. OBI's shot wouldn't fall. Shannon with the rebound. Down low, good feed to Shannon up and in. Well, it's interesting. They're all kind of keeping pace with each other. Abby's a bucket ahead with 8, but Kennedy Ward's got 2, and Kylie Shannon's got 6. 18-2. Jackson County gave North Laurel all they wanted in our most recent game before a couple of big threes by Jalen Black in the fourth quarter. Gave North Laurel a little bit of breathing room, ended up winning by 7. But I do believe that Jackson County, well, they should have if they didn't. They should have walked away with that with a little bit of confidence in knowing they can play with teams like North and South. South ended up beating us by 11 or 12, but still yet, we're knocking on the door.
Yep, you're right there as a. If you're Coach Tyre, you know you've seen things that are positive that you can work on and build off of, and just keep growing as individual players and as a team. And that's something that you can't complain about ever.
Good hustle by Shannon to run down the loose ball. We do have, it looks like Nichols and Truitt and Markham in there for Jackson County.
And like you said, Brian, this is kind of a great opportunity to kind of get Nichols some varsity action, some varsity minutes.
There's Markham with a triple from the left baseline.
And even though, like you said, the speed's probably not as fast going with the opponent's side of it, but you got to know your 4 teammates are going to have that same intensity and speed, which kind of speeds things up, and you got to do things just a little quicker, which is a great learning experience because, unfortunately, you're losing 3 seniors next year, so I mean, you're going to have to put someone in there.
Good hands there by Markham with the steal. And Jackson County, just like every other, Shannon again. She's got 8. Jackson County losing 3 seniors from the squad. Of course, everybody would think about Kennedy Ward.
But then you lose, your 2 kind of guards, and Truitt and Markham both being seniors, Yeah,
Addison Truitt, Kennedy Ward, and you mentioned Madison Markham.
Yep.
We'll retain. I think Shannon is a sophomore. Gilbert's a sophomore.
Shannon is a junior. Gilbert's a sophomore.
There you go.
And Curry's a junior as well.
Yep. And Creech is a junior.
Yes.
Right. Okay. 23-2. We're down to 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Holding for the final shot of the period.
And this is one of those things too, Brian, that's just kind of a nice, gives the Lady Generals kind of just a situational type play. Having to hold it for 30 seconds, what can we do? Things like that.
Throw it down to Gilbert, and she can't get the bucket to fall, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Number 22, Osrat, with her first personal and the team's first, and Gilbert going to the free throw line. One of the parts of her game that she really wants to improve on is her free throw shooting. She's shooting 63% on the year, but she's a much better shooter than that. In principle, when people go to the free throw line, you think, well, it's a 15-foot unguarded shot, but it's not quite that easy.
No.
They let the ball roll and let it roll long enough that Madison Markham picks it up, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on OBI.
I think it was a jump ball.
Was it a jump ball, tie-up? Well, this is a play where you literally don't even have time to touch it, and the clock still hasn't started, but now it has. So at the end of one, it is Jackson County well in control, 25-2 over OBI. Second quarter straight ahead on PRTC TV.
Big or small, you need to call 811 before you dig. At least 2 business days before digging, you need to call 811. It's fast, it's free, and it's the law. Why call 811? We mark underground utility lines so you can dig safely. DIY or a pro, you always need to call 811. It's fast to call 811 or visit our website. It's free, and it's the law. Preventing gas and utility damages keeps us all safe. Big or small, you need to call 811 before you dig.
HGTV's feel-good favorite is back with all new episodes.
Holy cow.
Ben and Aaron are bringing heart and soul to their hometown. Join for all new feels,
we like making dreams come true,
reveals, and everything in between.
We need a bigger bathroom.
Hometown is all new. Sunday at 8 on HGTV.
(25-2) your score at the end here of the first quarter. Jackson County in control by 23. Abby Gilbert with 10. Shannon with 8 to lead the scoring for Jackson County. Yep, Shira Ozrat with her, the only bucket for OBI, number 22. So again, program reminders for you. We will be on the air tomorrow night for the Jackson County boys hosting the Richmond Model Patriots.
Yes.
Richmond Model Patriots tomorrow night. 7:30 tip. We'll be on the air just before that with the pregame. And then Monday, the mismatch doubleheader. Clay and Jackson girls at Clay County. And Clay County boys against Middlesboro after that. And then Tuesday, we'll go back to Manchester to Bobby Keith Gymnasium for the Clay County boys against the Jackson County boys. Might be our only broadcasts next week as we're a lot of teams traveling on the road. Down low, good pass down to Creech. Not a good pass there as they try to get it down to number 24. That's Larkin Vaughn, who checked in during the quarter turnover. And ball loose in the paint and picked up by Jenna Creech. OBI still looking for their first win of the year, 0-9. Jackson County at 14-4. But Jackson County has lost 2 of their last 3. Nichols for a 3. That one's short, and it's going to go out of bounds untouched back to the Lady Mountaineers. And looking and doing some research for this game, I was looking through the matchups between Jackson County and OBI. I actually had alluded to it right before we got the starting lineups. Since online records began back in 1999, there's been 41 meetings between these two teams, and as you might imagine, Jackson County has won the majority of them, 39 of 41 to be exact. OBI has defeated Jackson County twice in the past 25 years, and that was actually in 2014, the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th. They beat Jackson County handily, 63-36. We got a jump ball.
Yep.
Possession arrow favors Jackson County. And then a year later, January 22nd, 2015, they defeated Jackson County 51-42. That's only 2 wins, so Jackson County's won the last 12 meetings between these two schools. OBI's best season in the past 25 years that I could track online. Good cut, back door, shot is up and in. That is number 24, Larkin Vaughn, with her first points. Didn't see who made the pass, but it was an excellent dime.
It was, I believe it was Jenna Creech.
OBI Lady Mountaineers' best season was back in the 2014-15 season. They were 16-13 that year and defeated quite a few 13th region teams. And they had a girl that played on the team named Madison Keller, and she averaged right at 20 points per game for them. Markham had the 3. Throws it back out to Truitt. Now Markham's wide open for the 3, and that one's good again, right through there. I don't think the net even moved. That's the second 3 of the night for Maddie Markham for her 6 points, and that's the only 3s of the game thus far for Jackson County, or either team for that matter. 30-2 as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Yeah, that wind was something outside, man. Open my car door and it shut it for me.
Yeah, it's been pretty, like I said, it's been windy. I think actually right now I don't even think that my house has electric going off, what my neighbor texts me.
Really?
Yep.
Now, that's one thing that wind will do. It'll make the boys from the co-op work extremely hard. We appreciate them, too. Well,
absolutely.
Second verse, same as the first. It looked like Creech finds Larkin Vaughn in the same spot she was in, and she knew what to do with it. Larkin Vaughn's got 4.
Yeah, kind of nice heads up there by Vaughn to kind of slip behind the OBI defense.
And speaking about slipping behind some defense, Madison Markham there to intercept the pass. And the Lady Mountaineers with another turnover. Good feed. This time it went the other way from Vaughn down to Creech. I believe they have each other's number.
Yeah, nice little two-person game there between Vaughn and Creech. These last few buckets for the Lady Generals.
34-2. Nice hands there by Markham to get a hand on it, knock it out of bounds. Number 1 checking in for Jackson County.
It's number 2, Sammy Creech.
Number 2, Sammy Creech.
And she's one, too, kind of, her and Nichols both are kind of two that you would think, just kind of watching the JV team play there before we went live for varsity, of kind of probably your 2 of your better players that you're probably going to be looking for the Lady Generals to lean on next year. So, like I said, just great opportunity to get them some minutes right now.
Pass is knocked away by Jackson County. Nichols ends up with it for the Lady Generals. 34-2, Jackson County with the first 9 points here in this second quarter. Nichols is open for a 3. That one's short. Rebound kicks all the way back out to her. Down to Creech, and she traveled with it. Took a little bunny hop before she put her dribble down.
Got a little excited there.
Got all kinds of shoe tying going on.
Yep.
I really can't say much, though. I can't keep my shoestrings tied either.
I can't either.
Mine are all the way untied.
I kind of just tuck mine in my shoes
there you go.
At this point anymore.
I think that men should evolve into no-lace shoes.
Like the Hey Dudes, that's kind of like the key example of, I'm just waiting for more of like a business casual Hey Dude for my life to really be complete.
Just slip into them and go.
Just slip in and go.
Slip in and go. Foul was on Larkin Vaughn, her first, team second. 2:59 left before halftime. And that
right
pass,
idea.
Yep, passed a little bit too high. Goes out of bounds. Jackson County will get it back. Markham got a look at a 3, but defense collapses pretty quick on her.
Nice.
That one's on the way and good, too. She's a dead eye.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach kind of hear Coach Tyree from up here saying skip it about 3 times, and I think Ainsley finally got the message there.
If I'm not mistaken, she's 3 for 3.
Yep.
Really getting those shoulders square. That time she had more defense on her than she did the first 2 times. 3 by
Carpenter, no good.
OBI's off the front rim. 2-minute mark here in the second quarter, 37-2.
And that doesn't mean the clock will run the rest of the game, won't it?
I believe it will. A lot of that is depending on what the coaches decide, but I've heard various stories. Some people say that once the clock starts, it stops on free throws and timeouts, but I've actually been in games where they did not stop it for free throws. It just ran. So I'm not sure that I think it's a rule that evolves depending on where you are and what kind of game and what kind of coaches you got.
Yep.
But I believe the actual legitimate rule is that it's supposed to stop at free throws, timeouts, and injuries. 41-2, Larkin Vaughn with her 3rd bucket on the night. She's got 6 points, all of them here in the second quarter. Her and Markham with 6 apiece here in this second frame to lead the offensive charge for the Lady Generals. Nichols steps up nicely, saw the defender, got in front of her, and made a shot that is so undervalued in high school basketball. And that's that mid-range jumper.
Yep.
You don't see anybody shooting from 12 to 15 feet anymore.
Nope. Really pure shot, too.
Lady Mountaineers continuing to have some shoestring issues.
Yep.
Which brings up my next question.
Okay.
Crinkle or shoestring on fries?
I guess crinkle for me.
So you really don't care?
No, I really don't. They're going in the same place.
So if it's a fried tater, you're going to eat it?
Yeah, if it's fried, if it's anything fried, pretty much for me.
Is that right?
I'm not very picky.
Yeah. You want that blood rushing through your veins going, excuse me, pardon me.
Yes, I do. I'm greaseaholic.
Nichols, like she got bumped. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson County, they're saying, back to OBI. 20 seconds left here in the half, 43-2.
You'd probably expect kind of OBI to hold for the final shot here.
I would think so. And we're going to have a little nickel and dimer on Creech. Her first, team's third. 12.7 seconds left before halftime. OBI set to inbound. Off the glass, no good. I believe that was Osrat. And I don't even think Jackson County is going to try to take a shot here at the end of the half. So at the half,
I don't think they are.
Jackson County with the commanding 41-point lead, 43-2. Stay tuned. We'll come back to you with Hunter at the half and get ready for the second half straight ahead. You're watching high school basketball action on PRTC TV.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Yet to have a catch tonight. What can Mahomes come up with? They only bring 3 as he escapes. Cross body, and he finds
The Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's. Interactive games, autographs, NFL memorabilia, and more. Kick off February 4th at the Phoenix Convention Center. Get your tickets today at superbowl.com/experience tickets.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever, with consistent, affordable speeds, no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans, backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire Whole Home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
February 12th. The furriest rivalry in sports is back.
When Team Rough battles Team Fluff.
What a game!
The Big Blue Crew versus the Tangerine Machine.
Touchdown!
Puppy Bowl 19, Sunday, February 12th on Animal Planet.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School. It is halftime here between the Jackson County Lady Generals and the OBI Lady Mountaineers on PRTC TV. We're coming to you live on this Thursday, January 19th, streaming on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. Pretty lopsided score, as we had pretty much expected. Jackson County outscored OBI 25-2 in the first quarter, and then 18-0 there in that second quarter to bring us to our halftime score of 43-2. A lot of numbers for Jackson County, and we're going to run through those right now and find out how we got to this score of 43-2. It's time for Hunter at the half.
We'll start with Jackson County's individual. You had number 20, Addison Truitt with 2 points. Number 52, Jenna Creech with 2 points. Number 14, Ansley Nichols with 2 points. Number 44, Kennedy Ward with 4 points. Number 24, Larkin Varn with 6 points. Number 11, Kylie Shannon with 8 points. Number 15, Maddie Markham with 9 points. And the Lady Generals were led by Abby Gilbert with 10 points. And if you flip it over to the OBI, you had Ozrat, number 22, with 2 points. She was the only one who scored for the Mountaineers. Then if you go to the team stats, Jackson County was 16 of 20 for 80% from 2, compared to OBI's 1 of 4 for 25%. Oneida was 0 of 3 from 3, compared to the Lady Generals 3 of 5 for 60%. Lady Generals were 2 of 2 at the free throw line. OBI was 0 of 0. They did not shoot any. OBI had 3 team rebounds compared to Jackson County's 9. The Lady Generals had 3 turnovers compared to OBI's 5.
All right, again, your halftime score, Jackson County 43, OBI 2. We're going to step away for a 60-second break, and then we'll come back and bring you the second half between the Lady Mountaineers and Lady Generals up next here on PRTC TV.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work-ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
It will be OBI Lady Mountaineers ball as we start up the second half of this game between the Jackson County Lady Generals and the visiting OBI Lady Mountaineers. Jackson County with a commanding lead here as we start the third quarter, 43-2. Starters back on the floor for Jackson County, but probably won't be just for a few minutes, I'm assuming. Abby Gilbert in double figures with 10, Maddie Markham with 9. And Kylie Shannon with 8. Larkin Vaughn with 6. OBI loses the basketball, able to retain the possession. Jackson County's teams have been able to avoid the 4 and the 5 slot this year, which is critical. It looks like that the Lady Generals will easily be the number 2 seed and would have potential to be the number 1 seed if they could go to North and win by more than 7.
Just got to win by 8 at North.
Yep. Down
Much
low.
easier said than done.
Yes. Down low they find Shannon. She climbs into double figures with 10. And the General boys, I believe you told me they've already locked up at least the 3 seed.
Yes. With the sweep over OBI, that's going to lock them up. They've already played Redbird twice, I think. I know they played them once at home, and then they made them play them in the All-A. So that'll kind of lock them up as at least the 3 seed. And I think if they win by 6, they'll be the 2 seed. But again, that 2-3 matchup really doesn't matter.
No.
It just depends on if you're wearing your home uniforms or your away uniforms.
Yeah, it's not going to change where the game takes place or who you're going to play.
Yeah, it's going to be on a neutral floor.
Got a jump ball, and it looks like the possession arrow favors the Lady Generals. And we get Markham and Truitt in for Jackson County, replacing Shannon and Creech. 48-2. Second half will go quickly as it will be a running clock. Give it down to Creech. Ward, she can't get it to go. Neither can Gilbert. And Ward finally does on the 3rd attempt. Ward has 6. Just a little rebound stat pad there.
Yep.
Carpenter picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Sungplang, number 4. And knocked away by Jackson County, and another turnover. Gilbert
Nice
finds
pass.
Ward down low. She puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it to Gilbert, and she can't get it to fall. And a lot of close-in opportunities there, and the Lady Generals could not get nothing out of it. And that might be just a little bit of a lack of concentration when you're up by 48.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep that mental focus and lock in. Like you said, you're up 48. Kind of Coach Perry always kind of had the rule of 35 and above. Once you got above 35 is, kind of take the foot off the gas just a little bit. So, especially, a school like Oneida, you don't want to just kind of run them out of the gym and never call off the dogs or anything like that. Like I said, it's a great time to get some of your younger, your JV kids in, get them some experience that they're going to need for the future.
Shot was blocked by either Ward or Gilbert. Well, you've seen it, and you actually even see it in professional sports sometimes. Throw it down to Ward for the easy one. Ward's got 8. But you see it a lot in that teams play to the level of their competition.
Yep.
I've always been a really big Cincinnati Bengals fan, and even the Bengals this year and last year, they play down or up to their competition. So you have that problem in all levels of sports. And basketball, high school basketball, no exception to that rule, in that sometimes you only give your all when you have to give your all.
Yep.
Ward with 6 here in the quarter. She's in double figures with 10, and next dead ball looks like we're going to get a whole new 5 in there for the Lady Generals. Blocked by Gilbert. Sugplang able to get it back. Errant pass picked up by Madison Curry. And we'll get Creech and Nichols.
Vaughn, Peel, and Barry in, I believe.
So able to get Abby Gilbert, Kennedy Ward, and Kylie Shannon all in double figures with exactly 10 points apiece. Madison Markham's got 9.
Actually, I believe that's Carly Sparks, not Barry. Number 32.
Okay. Carly Sparks, number 32. Nichols set to inbound it. Vaughn trying to get it down low, knocked away, but Jackson County able to get it back. Pass knocked away. Good defense by OBI.
And, you know, if you're kind of looking towards the future, Brian, kind of maybe I remember the name or kind of a prospect is for the Lake Generals is the freshman number 30, Scarlett Peel. You know, she kind of, I think she come out after Christmas. You know, I think ball handler, really someone that the coaching staff and everyone's really excited about is, you know, watching her developing things just as much as better as she's improving since she's already joined the team.
So a name we might want to put a pin in.
Yep.
That's number 4, Grace Sugplang. It's her first points on the night. Here's a 3 by Nichols off the rim. Suplung. That's the way they say that's pronounced. Suplung.
Suplung?
Suplung.
Okay.
54-4. Shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball as Vaughn tied it up with Otagabi. Running clock under a minute and a half here in the third. And we've got a 5-second inbound violation on the Lady Mountaineers.
You know, Brian, you kind of got a minute left. You look for the Lady Generals to hold for the last shot here.
You know, I think in a game like this, I think this team's out here just, if they get a good shot, they're going to take it. Like that one by Creech. A little short. Jackson County has gone quite a spell without a bucket here in the third. And we're going to have a foul on Vaughn. Larkin's second, team's first. I believe that's Osrat at the line, number 22.
I can't tell if it's...
No, 22's on the bench.
I think it's number 10.
Number 10, that is Joy Odogby. Free throw, no good. Or is that number 10 on the other side over there?
No, that's number 11 on the other side.
All right, good enough. Second free throw was right through there. First point of the night for Joy Odiogbe. 20 seconds left here in the third. Good feed down low. Vaughn trying to carve out some space. Instead gets it back out. Off the glass, no good by Sparks. Can OBI get a shot off for the Horn Sounds? They can, and it is going to be no good. So at the end of 3, Jackson County with the 49-point lead, 54-5. Fourth quarter straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Time for the start of the final period here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. Jackson County Lady Generals and the OBI Lady Mountaineers. Jackson County on top 54-5. Creech looking for 3 more. That one's going to be short, though.
Seems like she kind of rushed that one just a little bit.
Didn't get her shoulder square. Here's a three. That one's short. Rebound to Sparks. And she gets it to Peel. Sparks took a tumble, but she appears to be okay. Nichols out top. Sparks trying to get it down low for Vaughn. It's knocked away, but Larkin goes and gets it. Feed down low. Sparks, turnaround. Nice.
Nice.
Carly Sparks with her first bucket, and it was a pretty nice little turnaround. 56-5, first points here in the fourth frame. Oneida Baptist Institute, if you heard it, didn't hear it earlier in the broadcast, they were founded in 1899 as an effort to stop the feuding in Clay County. Something you did not know before you got here tonight.
It is not. They say you learn something new every day.
If you ain't learning, you ain't living.
I can check that off for the day.
They are affiliated with the Kentucky Baptist Convention, founded by James Anderson Burns. Nichols might have got bumped, letting them play. Sparks, shot is up, no good. Rebound to Suplung. First building on the OBI campus was completed in 1899. Classes begun on January 1st of 1900, the first day of a new century, with 4 teachers and 125 students.
That's some big class sizes.
I would reckon. A co-educational Southern Baptist boarding school in Oneida. I guess they would be approaching, I think next year might be 125 years.
And also, too, that dead ball, you had number 10, Tatum Herbal checking in for the Lady Generals, as well as number 35, Bailey Barry, replaced Sparks and Nichols.
All right. Bailey Barry and Tatum Herbal. 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Knocked away on the possession by OBI. Here comes the Lady Mountaineers the other way. Top of the key three is short. Rebound kicks up. Suplong off the glass, rolls out. Went all the way around
Touched
the rim.
every part of the iron.
Sure did. We've got a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Mountaineers. Inbound. Shot no good. Creech with the board for Jackson County. Scarlett Peel going to bring it up and run the point. Nice feed down low. Good catch, too. Number 35 down there, Bailey Berry. Can't get the bucket to go, but going to draw the contact and get to the free throw line. That was on Osrat. That's her second. And team's first. Berry to the free throw line. Gets that one to go. I believe that would be the first varsity point on the season for Bailey Berry.
Is Bailey a freshman or an 8th grader? Do you know?
That is an excellent question. And I believe I have a paper here that would tell me that.
All right. I know Tatum is an 8th grader. I'm pretty sure, number 10.
Tatum is an 8th grader. And Berry is also an 8th grader. Down low, the shot is no good, but we're going to have a foul called on OBI. So both Herbal and Berry still in middle school.
Berry going back to the free throw line.
Foul was on Charity Carpenter, her first, team second. Free throw rattles home for Barry. She's a perfect 3 of 3. And the fourth one is a little short. Well, 3 of 4, we'll take 75%.
Can't beat that.
59-5. Lost out of bounds by OBI.
Number 22.
You have Sheer Ozrat. "41 meetings between these two teams over the last 25 seasons. Jackson County has won 39 of those 41, including the last 12 in a row. Jackson County set to inbound and get it into Creech. Here's Peel for a 3. That one's short. Rebound, though, goes off a couple of hands and ends up in the hands of Sammy Creech. Looking down low, finds Vaughn. Can't get her shot off, flashes back out to Creech. Good feed. Shot is up, too strong. And again, rebound goes off a couple of hands, right back into the hands of Creech. Wide open for the 3 is good. That's Peel. Scarlett Peel with her first points of the night. 62-5, and we're under a minute. Shot up no good by Suplung. And it's going to go out of bounds back to Jackson County. What should be the final possession of the game?
Yeah, succeed probably. You know, for Coach Tyree, probably want to just hold it right there and dribble out these last 30 seconds.
Pass is thrown away, though, and OBI heading the other direction. Suplung off the glass, no good. Rebound to Barry. And that will be your final. Jackson County improves to 15-4 on the season. OBI falls to 0-10 on the year. Jackson County 62, OBI 5. Stay tuned. We'll come back and wrap up the broadcast next with our final stats on PRTC TV.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save. This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
The biggest game happens before kickoff.
Are you ready to tailgate?
Each week,
Two teams of culinary warriors battle on an NFL team's home turf, sidelining ordinary football food for game-changing gourmet.
Oh my God!
All new NFL Tailgate Takedown, Wednesday night at 9 on Food Network.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
You're gonna love this.
To crank it up and rock it out. We took you backstage and we made you laugh out loud. We brought you great stories and a front row seat to some of country music's biggest stages. But trust us, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
That's an avalanche of awesome.
This is the Circle Network, and we are just getting started.
Lady Generals of Jackson County improved to 15-4 on the season with the 62-5 win over the OBI Lady Mountaineers, who fall to 0-10 on the year. Welcome back to PRTC TV. With me, we have our PRTC TV player of the game. Kylie Shannon had 10 points, one of 3 players in double figures. Her and Abby and Kenna all had 10 points apiece. And Kylie, we haven't had a chance to have you up here in quite some time, if at all, on our player of the game interview. But been battling some sickness. My daughter went through the exact same thing. And we didn't talk about this before the air, but it's mononucleosis, and my daughter had that, and it's kind of a mysterious thing for people. People really don't understand what mononucleosis is, the long-term running down of your immune system and not being able to have any energy or any strength. Talk to us about what that's been like for you the past couple of seasons.
Well, I've been really unlucky, that's for sure. I mean, I got it halfway through last season. And it was a struggle because I couldn't play any of the big games. You know, I had to just sit there and cheer them on from the sidelines. And then this year I was ready to, get started back into it and everything. And right before season started, got it again because I got flu and it reactivated. So it was a struggle getting back into things because, they wouldn't even let me practice or anything for a month. So I missed my first 9 games. And then when I first came back, it was just – I was all over the place, I felt like. But I feel like I'm starting to get more used to playing and used to playing with our teammates and everything.
Well, what a lot of people don't know about mononucleosis is it can lay dormant in your system, and you can actually have it for your entire life. And it can come back over and over again, takes all your energy away, and you just have it. And it's, but my youngest daughter, Gracie, battled it for a couple of years as well. If I'm not mistaken, that hit you sometime around the All-A state tournament last year.
Yeah, it was right after.
Yes.
Right after the state tournament, I got mono again.
It seemed like in talking with your mom that you took a pretty hard fall or had some type of injury or like a hard hit.
Yeah, the ball hit me in the face. I think I got elbowed in the face, and we thought I broke my nose because I was swelling in the eyes, and we didn't know what was wrong with me. But it turned out that that was actually a rare symptom of mono, which of course I would get the rare symptom because I'm just that lucky. It's just
it was your day.
It was my day.
Yeah.
We called we said I was Stan because my eyes were just all.
Well, we're so glad to have you back because you have really made a difference since you've been back, and I'm glad you're getting your legs under you again. I have a couple of terms that I use about you, is that you always find yourself in the right place at the right time, and I think that's just that you have an instinct that God gave you to be where the ball is. And number two, you're that player that gets that rebound and puts it back, and you just always find yourself in the right spot. But this is a special group of girls. I can tell you all root for each other. Mm-hmm. I can tell there's no I in this team, and that there's a true sisterhood on this team, and it seems like it's been building as time goes on. Address that for us.
Yeah, our team, we've got a good bond, I would say, and we've been working on it as we go.
Hey, it's okay to blank out for a minute.
Yeah, I did blank
out. Yeah, that's perfectly
fine.
fine. Well, now this is your junior. This is your junior year,
mm-hmm.
and do you feel like that this team is really gelling and getting better as time goes on? One of the things I wanted to address with you before I let you go is that we're getting so close to playing with these teams like South and North. Last year in the region, which you did not get to participate in because of mono, came within 4 points of going to the region final game. And I know it was hard for you to watch. How hungry are you right now for an opportunity to be on that stage and to be with this team and playing those big games again?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go out there and do the best I can and work with my team, and hopefully we'll go far.
You had a great game tonight. You are our PRTC TV player of the game. We will see you Monday as we take on our rival Clay County over in Manchester. Congratulations. Thank you, Kylie. Kylie, if you want to hand off, is Sandy going to speak to us? Okay, Sandy, come on over. Sandy Creech going to come over and talk to us. She's getting a hand from the crowd to come over and talk to us. Now, Sandy Creech, me and her go back to, I know when she was a Kilburn. I used to make fun of my mom when I was growing up. For referring to her school friends by their maiden name. Of course, now I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So now I'm making fun of myself. But Sandy, how many years now have you been involved with basketball here in Jackson County?
Since '83.
Since '83? Come on. I know better.
No, that's when I played, '83 to '87.
But when you started coaching?
I came on when Robert took over, so that's been about 10 years, something like that.
10 years ago?
At least.
You've seen a lot of special teams, and a lot of things have come and gone since then. This is my 13th year calling the games for PRTC, and I think I came in right after Courtney had graduated and was off to Georgetown. And, this team, and we've watched it for years. We've watched the Jackson County teams play for years. And I was telling Kylie before we finished her interview about how much closer we're coming to these Souths and Norths and Corbin and everything. And I personally believe that it's never been a talent issue. It's a mentality issue.
It's the name on the jersey.
But I know that when it comes to you and to Ayers and to Courtney and to your sister and everybody that's on that coaching staff, you just continue to hit them with, girls, it's just basketball. Girls, they have to lace their shoes up just like you do.
Yep.
We saw a glimmer of it last year in the semifinal at the region when they had a game against Bale that was just unheard of, lose by 30 to them earlier in the year. Actually, I think it was just a week or two before, and then beat them by 33, and they carried that confidence into the South game and only lost by 4, and we didn't play that well against South.
Correct.
Do you feel like that this team and this group is starting to get to that point where they're starting to see that threshold, they're starting to see that confidence? I know it comes and goes, but do you feel like we're heading toward the right direction and having the right mentality to compete against these schools that are 2 and 3 times bigger than we are?
I do. We are finally getting to the point that the name on the jersey means less. And for us, that's a great big feat, because for so many years, those schools, the population of those schools is so ginormous versus ours. And our kids do not see that we are just as talented.
Right.
And I said that's been one of our biggest issues to overcome.
And what a great honor it is. A lot of people aren't educated about the All-A state tournament, but that is the smallest 125 schools in the state of Kentucky.
Correct.
So when you go to the All-A state tournament, you are down to the top 16 out of 125. And so you're down into the top 10 percentile almost of the small schools in the entire state of Kentucky. And last year we went over and won our first game, lost to Owen County in that second round, but played really badly in that second round. And I think Kylie was dealing with her illness at that around that same time. This second go-around, going back to the same gymnasium, playing the same type of format and the same type of small schools, do the girls seem like they're ready for a second opportunity as they had that chance last year?
I think so. When Owen County came here and played during the PRTC, they were ready for that match.
Yes.
They were very ready for that match. And now all of the stigma with going to EKU, playing on that big floor, seeing big time for them, they've been there, they've done that, so now I think they're ready. This
team has been progressing over the year. We got off to the 5th fastest start in school history. I sent that to your sister. I don't know if she shared that with you or not. But Courtney actually replaced her own team, and the other 4 were the magical teams from the late 90s and early 2000s. Right. We had a bit of a gut check with North and South. How have the girls reacted to that, or is it still yet to be determined? I noticed we went from South to Lynn Camp to North to OBI. We haven't had that test yet.
Nope.
But, any team that is going to play good basketball in March has to be tested throughout the year, and the only games that count is the last ones.
That's correct.
And the district's at North this year, so we're going to have to go play them twice at North. To me, and I'd love to hear you talk about this, to me, the 2 times going to North to play North at North and then play the district at North, that is going to tell the tale.
I agree, and I'm kind of glad that the district is at North because we're going to go in and play North on their home floor. We're going to look to work any bugs and kinks out during that game, and then we come back in the district, and it should be lights out. I mean, if our kids play like I know they can, North needs to watch. They've got a target on their back.
There was as we close out, though, there was one of my best friends in the world, Sonny Gabbard, and he was talking about when he used to, because you all are similar in age, and I believe you graduated high school together, didn't you?
No.
No? You a little older?
I'm not telling.
Okay, but anyway, Sonny told me that Robert Lakes used to get the boys in there to scrimmage against the girls.
And they left crying.
And Sonny Gabbard said, these was the roughest women I've ever been around in my life. He said there was so many elbows flying you couldn't even find the basketball.
You are correct.
That would have been you and Natasha and Sheila and Melanie and that group.
Samantha Baker.
Lisa
Cunningham, Michelle Seals.
And it was close, and their games were closer to football than they were basketball.
True.
And that was back in the day when if there was no blood, there was no foul.
There was no foul.
And so I often wonder if Sandy would, when you get really fired up at this team, you just want to go out and start clotheslining people and hey, to play some ball. But this is a special group. This is the first time we've had 2 players of this size, 6'4" and 6'2" on the back line, and I think that this team could really go far if they can believe in themselves. Talk about some of the players we had saw some minutes early that we haven't seen very much of. Larkin Vaughn was 6 points. Scarlett Peel nailed a 3. Carly Sparks had a real nice turnaround there in the fourth quarter. Me and Hunter were talking in a game like this when you win by 50 or 60 points. The what you take away from it is these players that get varsity minutes that never get varsity minutes, like Bailey Berry had her first varsity points in her career tonight.
Correct.
But isn't it good to see these players get out there in this varsity atmosphere and see what they can do, because they are the wave of the future?
That is correct, and they put their time in practice. I mean, there's 15 solid kids that's in practice every day. And games like this is where those kids realize that, hey, I can be on this floor. So I think it's just it's a really good experience for them, and it kind of helps them realize that they are still part of the team.
Yeah, and gives them some validity that they are actually a part of this team, and they're out there helping their team win.
You are correct.
Well, Sandy Creech, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Big win. Of course, it was a very lopsided win, but we got to get ready for a couple of big matchups. It's never easy to win at Clay County.
Nope.
And the All-A next week. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you for coming on. Sandy Creech, the assistant coach and a vital part of the Jackson County Lady Generals, joining us, and Kylie Shannon, our PRTC TV player of the game. Let's get a quick run through the numbers and acknowledge some of these young student athletes and their points tonight. For a final look at stats, here is my man, Hunter Carroll.
We'll start with OBI's individuals. You had number 22.
I'm going to help you out here.
Help me out here.
Yepshira Osrat.
All right, with 2 points. Then number 4, Grace
Suplung.
With 2 points. And then number 10, Joy
Odiogbe.
With 1 point. Then if you flip over to the Lady Generals, you had number 32, Carly Sparks with 2 points. Number 14, Ansley Nicholson with 2 points. Number 20, Addison Truitt with 2 points. Number 30, Scarlett Peel with 3 points. Number 52, Jenna Creech with 5 points. Number 24, Larkin Vaughn with 6 points. Number 15, Maddie Markham with 9 points. Number 34, Abby Gilbert with 10 points. Number 44, Kennedy Ward with 10 points. And your PRTC player of the game was number 11, Kylie Shannon with 10 points as well.
All right, that's going to do it. Again, the final score, Jackson County improves to 15-4. OBI drops to 0-10. The final, Jackson County 62, OBI 5. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night I switched them on you. That's what happened. He turned me down and didn't know he turned me down. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night as the Richmond Model Patriots will come to town here to Jackson County High School to take on the Jackson County General Boys. Then next Monday, we'll have the mismatch doubleheader at Clay County High School, Bobby Keith Gymnasium. Lady Generals and Lady Tigers of Clay County at 6 o'clock, and then the Clay County Boys take on Middlesboro at 7:30. We'll have both those for you here on PRTC TV, and that'll be on Tuesday. The boys will travel over there, and we'll have a single game for you at 7:30, Jackson County Boys and Clay County Boys, and that'll be our next 3 broadcasts. So until tomorrow night, for TJ, Justin, Mark, Hunter, and Brian, thank you for joining us for another presentation of exciting high school basketball action on PRTC TV.